Assalamu alaikum student, how are you? Today we have to do the exercise of chapter number 6. Question number 1, multiple choice questions. First statement, which of the following is the characteristics of a chemical change? Option A, can be reversed easily. B, energy is not taken in or given out. C, no new substance is made. D, very difficult to reverse. Correct option is D, very difficult to reverse. Second statement, in the following chemical reaction, what are the reactants? Iron plus sulfur, arrow iron sulfide. Option A, iron sulfide. B, iron and sulfur. C, iron, sulfur and iron sulfide. D, sulfur and iron sulfide. The correct option is B, iron and sulfur. Statement number 3. How many different elements are there in calcium carbonate? Option A, 2. B, 3. C, 4. D, 5. Beta, there are 3 elements in calcium carbonate. Correct option is B. And you can see that first element is calcium, second carbon and third oxygen. Statement number 4. Ice melting is an example of A, physical change. B, contemporary change. C, physical change. D, permanent change. Sorry, A is a chemical change. Now the correct option is C, physical change. Statement number 5. Hydrocarbons contain option A, carbon and hydrogen only. B, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. C, water and carbon. D, water, carbon and oxygen. Correct option is A, carbon and hydrogen only. Question number 2, true or false? First statement, lime water turns milky when carbon dioxide is bubbled through it. It's true. This statement is true. Second statement, during a displacement reaction, one substance combines with another substance to make a completely new substance. False, this statement is, because during displacement reaction, one substance pushes out another substance to take its place. Third statement, to burn, a fire needs only a fuel, oxygen and heat. True. Fourth statement, decomposition is the breaking up of a single compound into 2 or more simpler products. This is also true statement. Fifth statement, glucose is a fuel used by human body to produce energy. This statement is also true. Question number 3. The list gives some examples of change in everyday life. Baking a cake, bending a plastic ruler, cutting paper, melting ice cream, ripping of fruit, souring of milk. Number 1. Give 3 examples of a physical change. But a physical change will include melting ice cream, cutting paper, bending a plastic ruler. B, chemical change. Chemical change will include souring of milk, ripening of fruits, baking of a cake. Second, which of the changes are A, exothermic? Exothermic changes are souring of milk. Endothermic will include melting of ice cream because it absorbs heat from the surrounding environment, baking a cake, and ripening of fruit. Question number 4. 3 examples of a chemical reactions are listed 1 to 3 below. Methane is the chemical name for a natural gas. Methane burns in oxygen to produce heat, water, and carbon dioxide. Start. Question number 4. 3 examples of chemical reactions are listed 1 to 3 below. Number 1. Methane is the chemical name for natural gas. Methane burns in oxygen to produce heat. Water and carbon dioxide are produced as waste products. Beta, the chemical reaction is on page number 77. You have to mark the answer from this. You have to write this equation from this up to this. Second, iron goes rusty. Rust is equal to, rust means iron oxide, when it is exposed to water and oxygen in the air. The chemical reaction is shown on page number 75. It is an example of synthesis reaction. You have to write down this reaction. Clear? Three, a piece of magnesium ribbon is put into a solution of copper sulfate in a test tube. There is a chemical reaction. The magnesium dissolves. Red-brown pieces of copper sinks to the bottom of the tube. The word equation for this reaction is this: magnesium plus copper sulfate, arrow copper plus magnesium sulfate. Red-brown pieces of copper will sink at the bottom of beaker. Then we have to write word equation for these chemical reactions. Answer, I have told you answer of this question. Number 2, which of these reaction is an example of? A synthesis reaction. Beta, second reaction, iron goes rusty. This reaction is an example of synthesis reaction. B, here it is written a decomposition reaction, but among these three chemical reactions, no one is the example of decomposition reaction. You should write down here combustion reaction. Cut decomposition reaction and write combustion reaction. And the example of combustion reaction is first, burning of methane. Okay. C, a displacement reaction. The example of displacement reaction is 3, a piece of magnesium. This one. Question number 5. A student uses the apparatus shown in the diagram to prove that there is more carbon dioxide in exhaled air than in the air around us. Beta, here there is a test tube in which there is a lime water, and this student is exhaling carbon dioxide inside this test tube, because when we exhaled air, it contains more carbon dioxide as compared to inhaled air. The concentration of carbon dioxide in inhaled air is 0.03 to 0.04%, but the exhaled air contains 4% carbon dioxide, because carbon dioxide is produced during respiration. Clear? So as a result of the carbon dioxide, more concentration of carbon dioxide, it will react with this lime water and it will turn milky. Now we have to answer the questions. Number 1, what is lime water for? Beta, lime water is for the identification of carbon dioxide. It is a test for carbon dioxide. What happens when carbon dioxide is bubbled through lime water? We know that it turns milky, and the answer is on page number 75. You can mark it from this line, pouring carbon dioxide up to this milky. Second, explain why exhaled air contains more carbon dioxide than inhaled air. As I have told you that carbon dioxide is produced during respiration. So exhaled air contains more carbon dioxide, that is 4%, as compared to inhaled air that contains only 0.03 to 0.04% carbon dioxide. Number 3, why must the student take care to bubble air through the lime water at the same rate in both parts of this experiment? Beta, it is essential in order to get accurate result. In one test tube there will be inhaled air, in the second there will be exhaled air, and from the milkiness of these two test tubes we will come to know that which air contain more carbon dioxide. Surely exhaled air will contain more carbon dioxide because carbon dioxide is produced during respiration in each and every cell of our body along with energy and water. Thank you.